Hey guys, it's me Ali's Roblox Trades Venture, and today I'm currently at Parramatta Station. We are going to see services on the T1 North Shore line, the T5 Cumberland line, the Blue Mountains line, and some possible freight services. I'm just going to film some trains for you guys, and let's get started. We have a freight service passing on platform 2. And R24 is the leading loco. Second loco, NR93. And I don't know what's the third loco. Oh my god, that was so loud. We have an Olympic Park service arriving on platform 1. It's a Waratah A set. It's a T1 service to Olympic Park. A20 is for set. It will be stopping at Granville, then Auburn, Lidcombe, and Olympic Park. Alright, A20 is now departing on platform number 1. It is going to Olympic Park. It will be stopping at Granville, then Auburn, Lidcombe, and Olympic Park. And we have a Penrith service arriving on platform 4. A35 is the set. It will be stopping at Westmead, then Seven Hills, Blacktown, and then going all stations to Penrith. We have an A set arriving on platform 2. It's a Richmond service.
The train
A45 is the set.
Goes to Richmond. First stop Westmead, then all
And A35 is now departing at Parramatta. It is going to Penrith. We have an A set arriving on platform 3. It's a Central Sydney Terminal service. A44 is the set. A44 is going to Central Sydney Terminal. And A45 is now departing on platform number 2. It is going to Richmond. Alright, A44 is now departing on platform number 3. It is going to Central Sydney Terminal. We have an M set arriving on platform 3. It's a Liverpool service. M7 is the set. First up will be Harris Park, then Maryland, then going all stations to Liverpool.
The train on platform 3 goes to Liverpool. First.
There's the train is now arriving on platform number 4. Oh, sorry about that. A68 is the set. We have an M set departing on platform number 3. It's a Liverpool service. Set as M7. It will be stopping all stations to Liverpool. And an A set will be departing on platform number 4. And I don't know where it's going, so we'll get the destination when it departs. A68 is now departing on platform number 4. It is going to Penrith. We have a V set arriving on platform 1. It's a Central Sydney Terminal service. V29 is the set. The next stop will be Stratfield and then Central. And there is an M set arriving on platform 4. It's a Schofield service. Alright, V29 is now departing on platform 1. It's a Central Sydney Terminal service. The next stop will be Stratfield and then Central.
While on the platform and when boarding the train. Thank you.
There's A66 arriving on the platform number 3. I don't know where it's going. There was an M set M14 now departing on platform number 1. It's a Schofield service, but I won't be able to show you something because I don't want to get these faces on the cameras, the people's faces on the cameras. So anyways, it's the Central service. A66 will be departing on platform number 3. It's a Central Sydney Terminal service. Maybe I could show you this. So there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me just show this. Alright. A66 is now departing on platform number 3. It is going to Central Sydney Terminal. The next stop will be Harris Park, then Granville, Auburn, Newcombe, Stratfield, Redfern, and Central. Sorry if I cannot remember the stops. Here we go. Have an A set arriving on platform 1. It's an Olympic Park service. A32 is the set. And we have an A set arriving on the platform number 4. It's a Penrith service. A32 is now departing on platform 1. It's an Olympic Park service. Oh, and we have A55 now departing on platform number 4. It's a Penrith service. There's going to be a train about to arrive on platform number 2. It's a Richmond service. An A set. A20 is the set. A20 is now arriving on platform 2. It's a Richmond service. It will be stopping all stations to Richmond. It will be stopping at Westmead, then Seven Hills, Blacktown, and then all stations to Richmond. A20 is now departing on platform number 2. It's a Richmond service. The next station will be... Oh, I know what's the next station. Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, and then going all stations to Richmond. We have an A set arriving on platform number 3. It's a Central Sydney Terminal service.
The train on platform 3
The set
goes
is
to
A1.
Central. First stop
With a glitchy
Harris
desto.
Park, then Granville, Clyde, Auburn, Lidcombe, Strathfield, Redfern and Central.
Alright, A1 is now departing on platform number 3. It's a Central Sydney Terminal service. The next stop will be Harris Park, then Granville, Clyde, Auburn, Lidcombe, Strathfield, Redfern and Central Sydney Terminal.
The next train to...
We have an A set arriving on platform number 3. It's a Liverpool service. It will be stopping all stations to Liverpool. And there goes my final trains.
The train on
A70 is the set.
platform 3 goes to
Here goes another train.
First stop,
A59,
Harris
going to
Park,
Penrith.
and then all
I'm going to wrap up the vlog now.
stations to
Anyways, thanks for watching Ollie's Roblox Trades Adventure. Please remember to like and subscribe and turn on the bells for notifications. And I'll see you guys later and goodbye.